Comment ça va? Merci beaucoup. Thank you so very much. It is truly an honor to be here at the Montreal Jazz Festival. As you know, this is a very emotional time for me, as you can imagine. Someone very, very special to the world, to his family, and to his friends we've lost, as Michael Jackson. And as you probably know, I've been very quiet about all this because I've been, I don't say listening to, but watching television all over and people saying this and hearing the various spin doctors talk about this and talk about that. I just want to say to the fans and those of the world, please don't get confused with what's the most important thing. The most important thing is the music and the legacy that he has left behind for us to celebrate. And I also want to thank Gilles Papa, who's CEO of Humanware, and how they're involved with making the festival accessible to the blind. That's a great thing. So I want to just give him a hand. There's so many songs that have influenced the music that we have done. Night in Tahiti and Tunisia, I'm sorry, and just various things. Well, actually, we had planned to do it. I had committed to my mother. I lost my mother 3 years ago on the 31st of May, and the one thing my mother wanted me to do was sort of an inspirational album, a gospel album. Even though we've done songs of inspiration, she wanted me to do one really just praising God and just celebrating the goodness of the Almighty. And I said that I would. As a matter of fact, she had begun to work with me on some things before she passed away. And so the next project we're going to release is going to be gospel inspired by Lula. My mother's name was Lula May. And that's going to be, that's what I'm really focused on. And it's not going to be just with traditional gospel music. It's going to be some songs I might do in Arabic, I might do something in Hebrew, I might do something in Zulu, just different things. Just a celebration of the goodness of God's word. And so that's the next project. Maybe between that project and what I plan to do after, which is Through the Eyes of Wonder, which is going to be hopefully a musical that I'll do, travel throughout the country, throughout the world, doing more kind of more visual performance than we've ever done before. Just kind of taking some of the things that I visualize and allowing them to be done by the professionals who really know how to do it really, really good. And hopefully in between those two things, we can work on the jazz project that we've been talking about. There was once my teacher, it was my teacher Ted Hall, who was partially sighted, Clarence Paul, who was my music director, myself, and we would travel, by car sometimes in the South. And I was like maybe, 14 years old. And the thing was always, look, we're going to go from here to, another city. We want to go straight to the city because we don't want to get hung up in one of these small, towns, craziness, And so, they would have the signs on, colors, whites, and all that kind of stuff. And we were traveling, and it was like about a 5-hour drive to the next city. And again, I'd had a soda and another soda. And so, you know, I had to use the restroom along the way. I was wiggling in the back, like, why do you keep wiggling in the back? Let me use the bathroom. so Ted, who was white, and Clarence, who was black, went to this gas station. So Clarence was going to get gas, and I had to use the restroom, but there was no restroom for the coloreds to go. And so Ted got out of the car and says, "Hey, is there a bathroom around there?" He says, "Yes, Rick, go right in there and put them around." And so Clarence distracted the attendant with the whole gas thing, and then Ted walked me into the, where the bathroom was. And so I guess the guy looked in the car and saw that I wasn't in there. He says, "What in the hell is he doing out there?" He says, "Well, he says he's using the bathroom." He says, "Well, we can't have blacks in here." And it was just funny to us. We just laughed because at the end of the day, I had to do what I had to do. He was trying to do what he had to do. We took off. We were gone. I drove away. It was done. But that is an example of how the world has grown and how people understand from hearing of the absurdities of those things that happened back then. But with that, so many funny things that we've done throughout the years at Motown. I remember I did a performance with the song "You Haven't Done Nothing" with the Jackson 5, as you probably remember. And I know during the session, we would rehearse the song, and then Michael would have to go and work with his tutor, and then we'd come back again and do some more working with the song and put it down. And we doubled the voices on 2 different, tracks. Well, for the most part, I think, the people have come because they know the songs that I've done, but obviously I'm a major jazz fan, and as you're perfectly right, we do choose, we kind of let it flow from show to show, but there's some definite things that we will do, and we will definitely do Superstition. I love the Miles Davis piece, so we'll definitely probably do that. But we kind of like to flow with it and kind of connect with the audience and see what feels really good and deal accordingly to that. But what it is something new, made up of these 3 words I'll always sing, beautiful you. Michael, know that I'm here and I love you. We're all here. We'll never show how much we care by playing and buying your music to show your family we mean it from the bottom of our heart. Sure, we mean it from the bottom of our heart. Whoa.